Hi, beautiful you. I'm so glad that you're here. Today, we're going to talk about something I know many of you feel deep in your bones. That frustration of knowing what to do and wanting to do better, but still finding yourself struggling to stay consistent. And being hard on yourself when you slip. That quiet battle between your longing and your limiting beliefs, between growth and guilt. It's exhausting. And Queen, you're not alone in this. A few weeks ago, one of my videos went viral, and since then I have received hundreds of messages from women just like you, from all over the world, sharing how they're feeling stuck in survival mode, stuck in self-judgment, stuck in the loop of knowing better, but not always doing better, and then blaming themselves for it. Reading those messages cracked my heart wide open, because I have been there too. So I created something, a 28-day journey back to your power. The Queenly Mindset Activation, a space where you can stop hustling for worthiness and start rising in your truth. It's powerful, it's affordable, and it's my way of giving back to this community that has given me so much love and support. I even added weekly live calls with me to support your growth in real time, because this isn't just a course, it's a comeback. It's your comeback. And at the end of this video, I'm going also to share a powerful truth, something that became a golden key in my own transformation. So stay with me, Queen. But first, let me share another voice message, a question from one of you Queens. It's from Kipri. I think she's from the US. Please, when you send these messages, introduce yourself with your name and where you come from. If you also want to send in me a question, go into speakpipe.com/Queenformation. You can see it here. And you have 90 seconds to speak. Ask me anything and you will be part of one of my future videos. So thank you to Kipri for sending this message. And let's listen to it now.
Hi, Queen Marie. I'm having a hard time not being hard on myself. I will say that I have made progress. However, I'm trying to balance consistency of doing things that I need to do, like proper eating and exercise, at the same time not being hard on myself on the days that I don't do it or slip up. Do you have any advice for me and for others who are having a hard time being a little kinder and nicer and more understanding with themselves?
Thank you so much for sending me this message, Kipri. I know this will resonate with so many. Trying to stay consistent with your habits, your healing, while also being kind to yourself on the days it doesn't happen, that is a real challenge. But Queen, it is possible. And I have dedicated this whole video about this topic. So thank you for sending this question. And again, for everyone else who wants to also be part of my future videos, just go into speakpipe.com/Queenformation and send in your questions. Let me tell you something that changed everything for me. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to keep going. What if, on the days when things don't go as planned, you choose a different approach? What if you whispered to yourself, I did my best. I am still worthy of love and respect. Because here's the truth. You didn't arrive here empty. You came here to Mother Earth, to this life, with inherited programming beliefs passed down from your parents, from the culture, from your past. So of course it takes time to rewire how you think and how you show up. But what matters most is this: how you speak to yourself when you fall, how you treat yourself when you don't tick all the boxes. That's where real change begins. It's not your fault that those old voices still live in your head. But now, it's your responsibility and your power to gently speak back. So when that old voice creeps in and says, "I told you, you can't do this. You'll never make it," you get to answer, "Thanks for sharing, but I will make it. I believe in myself, and tomorrow is a new day." Do you want to know one of the most common mistakes I see? We don't celebrate ourselves enough. We wait for the big moment, the scale to drop, the job to land, the transformation to be obvious. But Queen, healing and growth happen in the small moments, when you pause before reacting, when you choose an apple instead of chocolate, when you speak kindly to yourself, when you show up even when you feel messy. This is what creates momentum. This is what rewires your brain for joy and success. So please start celebrating you. Not when it's all perfect, but now, today, as you are. Carl Rogers said something so good. The curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change. Let that sink in for a moment. You see, when I stopped fighting myself, stopped blaming and shaming and pushing and doubting, something powerful happened. I created space for real growth. Think of it like a home that's overcrowded with furnitures. You can't bring in a new beautiful sofa if there's no space, right? First, you have to let go of what no longer serves you. And it's the same with your mind. If it's filled with criticism, guilt, and shame, there's no room left for new habits and new beliefs or a new way of being to move in. Clearing the old isn't just a nice idea, it's necessary for change. And the way we clear it, with compassion, with acceptance, with patience. This understanding was a golden key for me. And acceptance isn't giving up. It's planting your feet and saying, "This is me right now, and I love her." Imagine a seed trying to grow. Would you yell at it every day for not sprouting faster? Of course not. You would water it, you would give it sunlight, you'd trust the process. You are that seed, Queen. And your self-compassion, that's the sunlight. So now I made this 28-day journey as accessible as possible, just €55 for now, because the number 55 in numerology represents transformation, freedom, breakthrough. That's exactly what this program is designed for. And I'm going to be there with you, live every week. Not forever though, but for the brave souls that is entering now. And I'm not just gonna teach. I will support you. I will walk the path with you. But now it's your turn. So let me ask you a question. Will you show up for yourself? If your heart says yes, comment below Queenly Mindset and I'll send you the link. or just click the link in the description. You don't have to wait for confidence to arrive. You build it, one kind, courageous choice at a time. Let this be your next one. I want to recommend a great way to reprogram your old inherited limiting beliefs. My new sleep meditation. You find it here. It's so good. Listen to it while you sleep and let your subconscious mind do the work for you. I believe in you and I love you. Let's rise together.